When you have little ones, developing their fine motor skills is just as important as working on literacy and math skills. Hi, I'm Christy from Homeschooling in Progress, and my goal is to help you simplify your homeschool day. And one way to do that is through fun and engaging activities that your little ones can do on their own at home. That gives you time to homeschool other students or work on other things that need done around the house. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some really fun fall-themed activities that help develop the fine motor skills that your preschoolers and kindergartners need to be able to write and cut and things like that as they get older. So let's go check them out. My favorite activity for preschoolers and kindergartners to develop fine motor skills is working with Play-Doh. It's so versatile, it's great at strengthening hand muscles, and kids love it. To make a fall-themed activity with Play-Doh, have kids create fall items like apples, pumpkins, or leaves with Play-Doh in different fall colors. Have Play-Doh mats with fall items on them to help guide them. Learning through play is perfect with Play-Doh. Tracing activities are another way to work on fine motor skills. You could easily draw some different lines for kids to trace, or have pre-printed pages of lines. Slip them in a page protector or laminate to write on with dry erase markers again and again. You can make this a fun fall activity simply by adding fun fall images to the lines. Preschoolers and kindergartners love using tweezers and tongs. A bonus is that these tools are fantastic for fine motor development. Kids can use them to add pom-poms to fall pictures. It's a really simple hands-on activity that's easy to set up, and it's also really lots of fun. Pin poking is another great way to work on fine motor skills through play. My kindergartner absolutely loves this activity, and the giant push pin works really well. Kids simply go around an object, in this case a fall image, and push a pin in each hole. If you worry about safety with younger kids, they can just connect the dots for another fun way to work on these skills. They could color the pictures too. You will want to use a piece of styrofoam or something underneath. Building is another fun way to develop fine motor skills. Kids can build fall items or scenes using wooden or magnetic building blocks, Legos, linking cubes. Copying fall pictures with linking cubes like I'm showing here is great not only for fine motor development, but also hand-eye coordination and visual discrimination, because they're going to have to figure out how to match the picture with the cubes. Building would also be a really fun activity to do after you take a trip to an apple orchard, a pumpkin patch, or a corn maze, because kids could build something that they saw while they were there. Painting is a good activity for fine motor development, but you don't always have to use a paintbrush. Change it up by using cotton swabs instead. Kids can dot around fall items like this apple by dipping cotton swabs in small amounts of acrylic or watercolor paint. They could also color the picture before they go around it with paint or write the name underneath. Another activity that works not only on fine motor skills, but also hand-eye coordination and problem solving is lacing. You could use pre-made lacing cards in fall shapes or print your own on cardstock and laminate them. This activity requires little ones to push string or yarn through holes and be able to grab them from the other side. And they have to figure out how to be able to go up and down as they go around the object. So this makes them really great learning tools. Similar to the pom-poms that I showed earlier, kids could color fall pictures by daubing them with a marker. These do-a-dot markers are great for activities like this. They are a little pricey, but we've had ours for years, so they last for a really long time. And since they're larger, younger kids have an easier time holding them than the thinner markers, and they can cover the picture more quickly. A final activity I'm going to share is cutting. Really young kids can begin by just simply cutting Play-Doh. After that, they could move to paper by cutting lines. Another fun way to practice is with what I'm showing here by cutting around pictures of fall items. After they cut the objects, then they could glue them onto fall scenes that you find in a magazine, a picture you print, or one your child draws. So it works on creativity as well as fine motors. So as you can see, it doesn't take very long to set up some really fun, engaging activities for preschoolers and kindergartners to enjoy. And hopefully seeing what I've created will help inspire you to create your own at home. If you'd rather just get the pre-made activities that I've already done, then I have a link below where you can find them in my store. Thanks for watching and happy homeschooling.